These kind of stories shamelessly are written, shamelessly are projected. And all for what? So they don't want the chief minister to come here. They go to the court cases are filed. All for what? They don't want chief ministers to come here. Now why? Because if the chief minister comes here, this area will grow. Because there's ownership which is going to come for this area. There will be a christening of the city as executive capital. So they don't want the chief minister to come here because they have vested interests elsewhere. They bought land before the capital could be announced elsewhere. Thousands of acres in private hands, Benami lands. And they're all scared. The moment this becomes the executive capital, the land rates there would further plunge. And because of this vested interest, today, Visakha has taken the beating. So going forward, I'm here to assure everybody here that there would be changes. Because this is inevitable. If one were to compete with Hyderabad, compete with Chennai, compete with Bangalore, it's very important that Visakha becomes the economic growth engine. That is it. In fact, if I were to have any vested interest, probably I would be speaking about Kadapa. See, for me, the state is ours, to everyone here. And one in my place should think in terms of what is good for the next generation. How would we want our children to be positioned? How are the state's revenues going to be? Where is the growth going to come from? And how exactly can we boost these revenues to support the growth of Andhra Pradesh? If we do not think like this in terms of growth for Visakha, then who would think? If the vision of the leader is wrong, if the vision of the leader is negative, then Visakha will not grow. Today, unfortunately, only person standing for Visakhapatnam as executive capital is only me. Unfortunately, this is the reality. Fighting against the entire opposition, fighting against vested interests of the media, everybody wanting that Visakhapatnam is not declared as executive capital. This is the reality. Everybody should keep this in mind, understand this reality. Now, moving further, Visakha would have to develop. I'm assuring you, we have court cases going on, we have so many people trying to oppose everything. But I'm assuring you, post-election, my stay would be in Visakha. In fact, my swearing-in ceremony also would be in Visakha. This is my commitment to Visakha. And now, what is the vision for Visakha? See, we need to have 10-year vision. We would have to own this city, christen the city as executive capital, become part of the city, and have a 10-year vision. We need to have a roadmap which is workable, which is doable. It cannot be a roadmap where we just dream big but yet achieve nothing, because it is impractical. Not so. We need to have a practical solution, we need to have a practical approach, and we need to have a vision which is realizable in 10 years' time. Of course, this vision is one vision which cannot be alone done by the state government. It would have to be the state government, it would have to be the central government, it would have to be a PPP model, it would have to be encouraging private people also to become part of the vision. All these people become part of this vision, only then we can realize Visakha is the next competitor in a decade's time to Hyderabad, Bangalore or Chennai. In fact, why I was opposed to the idea, thing there. And according to them, just to provide for the basic infrastructure, that is these roads, the water, electricity, and these kind of basic infrastructure alone, according to their own calculations, with the DPR that they have produced, costs almost 2 crores per acre, which is on a 50,000 acres of barren land. If one were to just lay these basic infrastructure requirements